Hello twin flames and welcome to this video. So today in this video I'm going to share something super powerful with you, something that just could change your life today. So you can make a commitment to your union, to your dreams manifesting in this lifetime, and most importantly, a commitment to you. So you believe in yourself and you know your truth. So this is how you can help yourself to create your desire during 2023. And people ask me all the time, what affirmations can I use, or what practices or tools can I bring in or use, or what can I do to help me achieve union? How did you achieve your union, Liz? What worked for you? And I always share my experiences firsthand when I'm doing the readings, but sometimes you need a plan. You know, there's nothing more powerful than doing a workbook and seeing results from doing that. You know, when we're at school, obviously we know as a spiritual being that things we learn at school don't really serve us in the real world. It would make more sense to learn how to meditate and pray and connect with the law of attraction and all of these things and focus on peace. But we're taught facts and figures. So we can create facts and figures in our own life through our spiritual practices. So as we learn at school, think about what we do. We do things repetitively at school. We may write lines, we have a workbook, and we put effort, focused effort into what we're doing. So really today, this is your opportunity by connecting with the information I'm going to give you in this video to go back to school, which means you will learn things in a different way. You're going to reprogram your mind to create what you want. Now, most of you watching are twin flames, and you will be wanting to manifest your union with your twin. But some of you may want something else. So you can put these practices into whatever you were dreaming of right now and desiring right now, whether it's more money, a better job, a nicer home, health, whatever you're thinking of, you can use this practice I'm going to give you to bring in what you desire. It's very powerful, and this is how we work with the law of attraction. This is how we reprogram our mind to believe in full faith that we can have our desire and that we deserve it and that we are open to it in whatever way it manifests. And that's what I'm going to share with you. So first of all, you have to think about what you desire. And we're using the word desire because when we desire something, it's exciting. It's exciting. It's the fruit. Think about how juicy an apple is, or a pomegranate, or a kiwi fruit, or something fruity, something nice, spicy maybe. Maybe you don't like fruit, but you like spice. Desire is a bit of spice, a bit of fruit, a bit of sweetness. Whereas when we think about what we want, which is really the same thing, but when we focus on what we want, usually our brain or our ego, our rational mind, our logical mind starts picking up on or thinking about the things that somebody's at the door, which is also a sign of manifesting things coming to you. Somebody's just been pushed through the door there. Our minds will grab onto the lack of having it. So you might think, I really want this, but your mind is saying, well, you haven't got that. So automatically we go into fear or doubt or illusion, or we think we can't have that, or we start focusing on struggle. When we use the word desire, it feels different. It feels exciting. So want and desire are really the same thing, but they feel different. It's a lot like how you can say, I'll live my life, or I live my life. It means two different things. Or I live my life, I love my life. So you could think, well, I live my life. I get up every day and do my thing, but I don't really live my life. Living life is about loving life and feeling excited about it and having adventure. So when we change it from want to desire, it creates more of an uplifting vibration. So first of all, what we have to do is think about the goal. What do you want to bring into your life right now? What is it you want to achieve? Whether it's in 2023 or beyond, or what do you want? What do you want? Most of you are thinking about your union with your twin. or it could be a money goal or anything else. Think about your goal. What do you really desire right now? Think about one main thing. Just think about one or maybe two, but one main thing. That's what we're going to focus on. And you can use this practice for as many as you want, but just think about one. And, for scenario's sake, we're going to say you want to manifest your union, okay? And then think about the date that you want to achieve this by. Now, you might think, well, I want it now. I want to be in union now. And yes, you do. But is it realistic to you to be in union now? You have to set yourself a goal that you feel is achievable by a specific date. So you may think, well, union isn't achievable, but it is. And that's what you're going to change by doing this practice every day. Okay, you're going to change your programming and your conditioning inside of you that may be stopping you from believing that you are able to have union in this lifetime or deserving of union in this lifetime. So first of all, set your goal. So we'll say union. Union is your goal and the date you want to achieve it. Now this is going to be different for everybody. So try not to pay attention to what people are writing in the comments if they're putting a specific date. Try and keep it to yourself as well, because this is your goal. It's something for you. Okay? This is not information to share with your twin flame. This is between you and the universe. What you're doing right now is you're really talking to the universe. You're setting an intention right now, today, by doing this practice with the universe. You're having a contract set up between you and the universe. That's who needs to hear about what you are doing, nobody else. And sometimes when we share this with others, our unique goal or how we're manifesting it or dates, all these things, it takes the power away because other people's energy can get involved. And people can start naysaying, saying, oh, you can't do that. That's impossible. Well, guess what? With God, all things are possible. This is a vast, limitless universe. You can have whatever you desire. The word impossible means I'm possible. So never assume that you can't have these things, because when we assume, if we break the word down, it says, ass, you, me. That means you make an ass out of you and an ass out of me. So that means you and whoever you're talking to. And you don't want to do that. You believe, you have faith, you know, you trust, otherwise you wouldn't be on this channel. Some part of you knows that you deserve union in this lifetime and you are going to have it. So you set your goal and, you set the date. So you think about a date and you think, okay, you may say, Happy Valentine's Day. Well, is that really realistic? Do you really think, especially if your masculine is with somebody else or there seems to be something that needs healing, or you're dealing with something in your own life right now, is that really realistic? Is it more realistic to say something like September or maybe a birthday or a specific date? Think about it logically. But I'll tell you this, whenever you get to that goal, or that date, whenever you get to that date, whether it's manifested or not, you're going to feel better and more aligned with it than ever. So, you may get to the date and not achieved it, but that's because the goal or the date of the goal doesn't seem realistic. So that's the most important thing, to turn off your phone after you've watched this video and give yourself a good 10 minutes and sit down and think, okay, what really is my goal? What is my honest truth? When can I realistically achieve this by? Because you're having an honest conversation with you. And this isn't a wish or a pipe dream or a fantasy. This is you being very clear now with your universe and saying, this is what I want. And nothing is going to stop me from achieving this in this lifetime. So I'm going to get very clear about my goal now. I'm going to start believing in this and stop listening to others or focusing on negatives or the outside world. And I'm going to set a date for this goal. So then you can come up with a realistic goal, a realistic date. And goal and date, same thing really, all one. And then when you've got what you want in your mind, and when you have the date you want to achieve it by, you then ask the universe for it. Now we're going to do this in written form, We're also going to speak this out loud to ourselves every morning and every night. Now, you may then, because you are speaking it out, and saying it out loud, it may just become natural to you. So you may say it throughout the day, in your mind out loud, however you want to do this. But make sure you are saying it out loud when you've written it down and you've affirmed it every morning when you wake up and just before you go to bed at night. The reason why is because when you fall asleep at night, you're going to be dreaming about it. And your subconscious mind is going to go to work to manifest it. You say it in the morning because then you crush any fear or doubt early. So you have that mindset. So as you go through your day, the universe will give you signs and synchronicities that buoy your faith and keep you strong in your faith. So you're going to ask for what you want. And I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. But when you've wrote it down and asked for it, you have to believe. You have to believe, no matter what, and be determined. That means you don't just do it one day and then give up. This is a practice that you're going to practice. You're going to make this a daily practice. You're going to say it until you believe it without having to practice doing it. Just like when we're at school, we will practice something, or when you start a new job, you have to learn a new skill and you have to practice at it to get it right. This is what we're going to do. And believing is trusting the universe knows what it's doing, that when you ask, that you will receive. This is about having unwavering faith. And this is why the universe will send you signs. Maybe you think, what are these signs coming to me for? Why? They're coming to you to remind you to have faith. Because when we really believe, we have faith, not just in the universe, but in ourselves and what we're actually manifesting. So this is about having ironclad faith and belief that you are capable of achieving this dream, this goal, this desire in this lifetime by this specific date. But we have to ask for it. So that's what we're going to do. So what I've done is I've actually wrote down something you can use if you want to, but it does work better if you customize this for you. Okay, so first of all, you have to think about what you desire and set yourself a date. So you think about the goal you want, and then you think about the date. Now, also when we believe, the way we believe what we are asking for can be possible is because we have to feel it. So in other words, anyone can write down this and pray about it and ask the universe. But the difference between asking for it and receiving it is when you feel it, it's going to manifest. Now, I speak about this a lot, Do it again with feeling, once more with feeling. So you have to feel the power of this. So when you've wrote down your statement that you're giving to the universe, so really what you're doing is you're writing your order today that you want to give to the universe. It's like, you give your order to the waitress in a restaurant, and that waitress or waiter will take it to the chef, and then it will be created for you, and then it will come to you at a specific time. You have to trust that the order you're giving is going somewhere, and it is. So you have to get it right. So this doesn't mean you keep crossing things out and trying to perfect it, or you worry about if you've done it right. They're giving me fear. Trust that it's right for you. So it's the feeling that creates the power. So as you know, anyone can write this down. Anyone can try and manifest something. But those who really receive the rewards in their dreams are the ones that feel it. And you hear about this all the time. People manifesting with visualization techniques and, projection into the universe. But you have to feel it. And when you say this first thing in the morning and last thing at night, allow yourself to feel it. How does it feel to be in union? How does it feel? What does it taste like? What does it do to your physical body? How does it make you feel when you're with your twin in whatever way you want to be with them? Whether it's making love to them, going out with them, introducing them to your family, having a baby with them, getting married, whatever your goal is, that's the feeling you need to create. So the statement is going to be very simple and clear, but the feeling and the visualization you receive from what you are stating is going to have endless possibilities. So that means you may fall asleep one night and dream about marrying your twin. The next night you may dream about going on a vacation. The next night you may dream about making love. And these are things you're going to manifest powerfully today. So set yourself a date. So you've got your date, and then you write by this date. So we write this down, okay? Put by this date. So by, and then you put a blank line, by whatever it is. Whatever date feels realistic for you. And make sure it feels realistic. So if you put a date in there and your ego is saying, oh no, you can't do that, it's not realistic to you. Okay, so for those of you who are going to put 3 months down, is that really realistic for you in your current circumstances or situation? For some of you, it might well be, but for others, it may not be. So you have to get real, and you'll know it's the right date because it won't feel out there. It won't feel like it's not achievable. You'll think, well, yeah, I could be in union by that date very easily. So that's actually changing something inside you straight away because you're reprogramming that part of your mind. And you're saying, wow, by this date, I will be in union. Wow. It's a revelation because you think, yes, well, yeah, that is possible for me. So you put by and you put a blank and you say, I am. Now, I spoke about this the other day. We did a video on affirmations and how powerful the creation tool of I am is. Why? Because it's the God energy in you. I am. That means you are. So you are stating in this moment that you are. By this date, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame. That's the statement. Or anything else you want to write, depending on your own personal desire and goal. And if you want union, by this date, so you by space, whatever blank it is, whatever date it is, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame. Now, you're not using the word union because it can cause stress. It's a label. But what you do feel is a wonderful, loving relationship. It's not just going to be a relationship. It's not just going to be a relationship. It's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be loving, and it's going to be with your twin flame. Now, it's better to say with my twin flame, or you could say with my perfect partner, whatever works for you, than putting their name in there, because you're opening up to the universe. If I'd have said in my situation with a catalyst, someone from the past, then I wouldn't be with George because I opened it up. So be open to what comes into your life. This isn't saying that your person is not your twin flame, but some of you could be experiencing a catalyst and not be aware of that. And this is going to actually bring in what you actually deserve and what you are waiting for, whether it's with your twin that you are thinking of right now, the person you are thinking of right now, or someone else, something better. When you hand this over in this way, it brings in power. So don't let that put you into fear and think, oh, so this person isn't my twin, or that's all ego. Let that go. This is how you're going to create your union right now. By this date, whatever your date is, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame. I achieve this. Or this is what you can put words like this, so you can choose your own words. I achieve this, or this happens naturally by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. So you say, I achieve this by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. Or you could say, this happens naturally by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. Or you may put something else in there entirely. Remember, you're customizing this to suit you. So by this date, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame, and I achieve this by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. By this date, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame. This happens naturally by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. And then at the end, you can put, I enjoy my life and I love being me. Or something of that nature, because then you'll start to enjoy your life and you'll love being you. So that gives you confidence and power, because you're saying, no matter what happens from this point on, I enjoy my life. I am glad I'm here. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And that's also going to manifest opportunities to enjoy life and be happy and love being you. So this brings more in than just what you're asking for, because it's changing the whole way you're looking at things in your life. So use this as a power tool for you right now that could possibly change your life. And I say could possibly because it will change your life, but you're the one who has to put this into practice every day and feel it. So it's okay to write it down and say, by this date, I'm in a wonderful, loving relationship. Is that going to manifest? By this date, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. That's feeling. Feel it. Know it. Intend it. Don't give the universe any room to not bring this to you, because you believe it in full faith. And it may take a while for it to go in, because I guarantee you, the first few days, your ego is going to try and come in and say, oh, it's not going to happen, or something's going to trigger you. And that is an opportunity for you to buoy your faith and to trust and believe and to not let anything knock you down. And say, I am having this. I am already living this. This is my truth. So this will help you to know that this is your truth. You already know that, but this is going to help you to create it. So set yourself a date and say, by this date, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with my twin flame. I achieve this, or this happens naturally by fully trusting the love and giving it in full faith to God. I enjoy my life and I love being me. So you're going to say this out loud every morning as you start your day, no matter how weird it feels. And you're going to say it just before you go to bed at night out loud. And I guarantee you're going to dream about what you want. You could even, when you're falling asleep, start visualizing it. But don't let the ego creep in. And then just go about your day. Throughout your day, you may say it in your mind, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. Doesn't mean you've got to say the whole statement throughout the day. Just when you start thinking about something, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. I enjoy my life. I love being me. I trust God fully. I trust this love. These are affirmations, like side affirmations you can use for this one. But say this first thing in the morning and last thing at the night. And you just watch things change in your life. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.